Okay, so the last thing we're going to do here is a quick video tour of all of our interior functions on our 52,000 mile D2. So the engine's running. We'll start with the fog lamps, and you can see the you have to turn the lights on, but so the indicators come on, lights are on outside. That's those. I'm not going to do the wipers because I don't want to dry wipe, but interior, one of the features that this truck has is it has the SLS traction control. And so when there's a manual feature in this. So this is the airbags in the back that raise and lower the truck. There's a manual feature with this, and if you push and hold this button, it will manually raise the rear of the vehicle to help you cross like rivers or something, ditches, whatever. And it flashes a few seconds until the height comes up, and then it turns off once it's achieved the new height, which is higher than the normal ride height. This goes away if you go over 18 miles an hour. So it's for low speed off-road activation only. It takes a minute for the air compressor to air the vehicle up, and we'll give it a minute there. And once it's finished, the light is on steady. You can push the button again, and it gives you one beep, and it goes back to the normal ride height. Okay, and you'll probably, there it is. You can hear we've got the Who playing in the background off the CD. And I've just increased the volume using the steering wheel controls. I can decrease it also. You know, the CD controls work to change the track. No problem. You can change the mode, so we can go back to the radio, also with the steering wheel controls, of course. And then, you know, air conditioning is on, of course. And so now we'll go up top, you know, and we've got our dome lights, of course. This is the home link for the garage door openers, and we'll open the sunroofs. That's the front. You can hear the rear. Okay, now I want to show you another feature on the interior. Okay, door locks, that was the other thing. So we're going to lock all the doors, and you can see locked, 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 and locked. Okay, now we're going to unlock, unlocked, 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 and the rear one locked. And you can't see on the way in the back, but it's unlocked too, of course. Now we're going to look at the rear air. So this vehicle has rear air, which is really great on a D2 because it keeps the rear of the truck cool. There's our cup holder in the center. Okay, here's our rear air. Now we're going to turn this on. Okay, starting the rear air, and it starts blowing. Now we're going to turn the fan up. And this is great for keeping people cool in the back seat. So we're going to turn that back. There's our rear sunroof again. Okay, let's see what else can, and let's go look at the rear seats in the truck. So, okay, I keep a car cover in the back, of course, and this is the rear seats, and going to be kind of hard for me to do this one-handed, but give me a minute here. Okay, so the seats fold down, and then of course they latch up into position when you're not using them. So it's got two rear jump seats. There is the stereo controls with the headphone jacks back here for the kids, and you can see also rear air vents all the way for the 7-row rear passenger seats. So that's everything in, you know, the truck on the interior functionality. Another feature we wanted to show was the hill descent control. So I've got the truck in low range, which you need to have it for the hill descent to work. The hill descent control button is here, and when we push the button in low range, it brings a green light on. And so what we do now is we take our foot off the brake, and the truck does the braking for us going down the hill. And you can hear it as it keeps the truck from overspeeding on a downhill grade. And that's how you know it's working. And so I've manually applied the brakes. You turn the hill descent control off, and it goes back off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the truck in neutral and shift out of low range back into high range. And I'm going to back up a little bit so I can turn around. But yeah, you can see that's how the the hill descent and the low range works on the D2.